Well, the YouTube Table site here back with another video on the Delphi murders article. This was December 29th. The most recent one. I did not read this one. This is another big disappointment in my eyes. It does go on to say, as we'll read, the bullet. But there's one thing in there, and they're talking about Alan's past of crime. Doesn't say one damn inch of evidence that this guy had past crimes. All it says is about the bullet. He told his wife to quit her job. He begged mercy for the court. You know, there ain't nothing that says about his crime in the past. So, I mean, like I said, this is one of them things, man, that I'm on the edge of my seat waiting for answers on how this guy is the Delphi murderer. Now, you know, man, I came up with one thing. Just blew right in my mind right now, but could it be that if this guy was at the scene of the crime? Now get this. I mean, even though he said he don't know how his bullet got there, he don't let no one borrow his gun. But could it be maybe that after they were murdered somehow, some maybe crazy way, he stumbled upon the crime scene as he noticed the girls lying there dead? Had a gun maybe, right? And then and another thing in this, it talks about how Alan could have cocked the gun to scare the girls like you see in the movies. Say so when you're going to get in that suspenseful scene of the villain going to take the gun and blow your brains out to the, say like Sylvester Stallone, and click, click. Or he cocks the gun back of a Glock 9mm. Cocks it, put that, and the cop said that Alan could have, cocked the gun not knowing there was already a bullet in the chamber? But could it be if he stumbled upon the girls and cocked the gun thinking that a murder was maybe still at large around him, thinking that they were still in the, the vicinity of where he was, and he got his gun out and cocked it? And right, because of finding or stumbling upon that, you're not going to remember your gun has a bullet already in the chamber or whatnot. I mean, just a thought theory idea. But, so, back, I had to take a few second break here. Forgot where the hell I was at, but, all in all, talking about this in this case, huge breakthrough to me is a joke. I mean, I was talking about Alan and the gun and how the bullet was found. And they keep saying now that there's a new suspect. Alan didn't work alone. But like I said, what really gets me on this article is how they say that Alan has a criminal record as we scroll down. Yeah, another suspect. Of course, I could see not opening this up yet. This is something you would want to keep sealed. How the gruesome murder took an act, I don't know why that's staying shut. But to say another suspect was involved, I mean, yeah, I would keep that on what that person did. But let alone, I want to know how these girls got into these positions, how they got murdered or whatnot. They were saying that these girls were stabbed, so if they were stabbed and the gun was only used to be, a scare tactic, I mean, where's the knife? where's anything? Where's all this, evidence? I mean, did they find a knife in Allen's house? Or maybe the other suspect had a knife. Who knows? I mean, this tacked sealed case is very frustrating. They have good reason to believe that he was not alone. Cause of death, mystery. So, I mean, here we are with it appeared to have been cycled through a pistol owned by Allen, which is the bullet. Someone had told me that they found this long ago. Someone has confirmed to me that they did have the bullet. But was trying to figure out where it came from, of course. Someone had also told me that this model pistol, that you can buy it as a civilian. Someone also commented, before I get too far into this, that Allen gave photos to the families for free. And how that right there, is kind of, to me, nothing. If I worked at a CVS and if I knew a family have just went through this, I would have given the pictures to them for free too. I would have paid for them. Here you go. I would have said, you know what, these are yours. Just no charge, because they're already struggling through enough. A sympathetic, offer like that, I would have done it my damn self. To even think that, that gives it away, I would have done that myself. No offense or rudeness to the person who made that comment, but I would have done that myself. But as they say, the pistol and the gun and, the bullet and the pistol all was at the scene of the crime. It's very difficult to, he couldn't explain why the bullet fell from his gun was at the crime scene. But you know what? Then again, that leads me back to saying, all right, this person commented, now I'm thinking about this. Just a thought theory idea. No disrespect to the person who made the comment that they found that bullet at the crime scene. But how about this thought theory idea? Just came to mind. All right, they found the bullet at the crime scene. Yes, the gun was used. Okay, the dumb jackass discharged it while putting in another bullet to the chamber to cock the gun to scare the girls. But what about this? Now, to say the bullet had fell out. Yes, a bullet has fell out. But guess what? I did mention of saying, all right, when they did the search of the house, they found the bullet, using it as, we found this at the scene. It was hidden in the documents. Without the documents, but it was hidden so it wouldn't mess up the case. But someone informed me that that bullet was found at the crime scene. So why not, and how about this method? So a bullet was found, dislodged from a gun. Say so, they raid Allen's house. Officer looks at another officer and says, hey, look, and you could tell, obviously, when a bullet has been discharged from a gun, because the lines on the bullet, I've seen it in crime, TV shows, all kinds of stuff, that the lines in the bullet get, when it gets fired or dislodged, it marks itself. Obviously, the gun manufacturers came up with crafty ideas just in case someone did commit murder. But what if? Now get this. You want to talk about a game changer, a game stopper, a game? So this guy owns guns. This guy owns guns. This guy has this model type Sig Sauer Model P226. But what if, keep you in suspense, that bullet was found, but that bullet was found, is now put aside in two offices or a bunch of offices. Why don't you just use bullet? Put it into the bullet that we found. Very interesting. So, swap out an actual bullet at the crime scene with Allen's, and then now you have a suspect. Ha! What if that happened? So that discards everything I was saying before I went on my little break I had to take. What if they swapped the bullets? Makes sense, don't it? My thought, theory, idea, that's it. So if there was a bullet found, yes, okay, there was, but now we're in Allen's house. We got a suspect. He's got guns. He's got bullets laying around this lodge, and what a dummy. Ha, ha, ha. Take the bullet, put it as evidence, take the other bullet, stuff it way back into the evidence room where you can't see it. Oh, we have the right bullet. This is the right bullet. So as we speak on, that could be a thought theory idea now, couldn't it? How many times that hadn't been happened, huh? Yeah, okay. How many times has that happened? In a case, I would like to know. Evidence tampered with. So there's a jacket and blah, blah, blah. Oversaw Bureau's investigation into the murders. 2 years spoke with the following releases after the murder's arrest. He said, what I think happened is he was giving the girls orders to do something, whether it was getting on the ground or whatever. He was giving them orders to do something and they weren't following them. So this is where the officer says maybe they decided they wanted to fight or run, which one of the girls did. To immediate them, the attacker. But look, the attacker racked a round or recycled a round through the gun. Following the release of the affidavit pertaining to Allen's arrest. Now, Paul Keenan. Trying to think if this was before. Spoke with the U.S. Sun following the release of the affidavit pertaining to Allen's arrest. So this is after Allen's arrest, and this guy goes on to say the attacker. Why didn't he say Allen? Now, if this was after Allen's arrest, why would he call him the attacker, not Allen? He's the killer, right? Makes you think and wonder, don't it? Read it and weep. Black and white. Because I'm trying to make sense of this. If this ex-FBI agent, which now he's ex, he ain't got nothing to do with the case no more. So this has to be after Allen's arrest that he calls the person Allen and the attacker, not Allen himself. That right there, you got to watch the words you use in your interviews. Think before you speak, before you screw the attacker. He doesn't go into the immediate them. Allen racked around or recycle around through the gun because, right, he may not have realized there was a round in the chamber. And see how he goes on to say this. He might have, and it may have just popped out. So he's talking about the attacker, but also he's talking about Allen. Now, if anybody in their right mind, and you use your damn words, that someone would not call them, the attacker, he would say Allen. And then he would go on to say Allen may not have realized, but he says he may not have realized. So he keeps on referring to the person as he and the. That right there leads me to red flags, folks. And like I say, I'm still not going to be convinced of anything until the proper revealing of the murder and the death and all that crazy stuff is revealed. Other than that, you can say what you will. The bullet was found when the girls, okay, it was found. If there's evidence out there that says this, says that, it was found, good. Someone confronted me on that and said that, but what if the bullet was swapped out? I leave that here, and I leave that as is. The bullet could have been swapped out. They did a raid in Allen's house, remember? So if this dumb schmuck Allen's, I don't know how it got there. He probably don't know how it got there because, right, it was swapped out. How's he going to know? He ain't thinking this stuff in jail. He's thinking about, oh, I'm going to call for murder. I didn't do this murder. What the hell's going on? I ain't got money. And then in his, I got to get to that real quick. Did anyone know about Allen's alleged crimes? Alleged crimes? I don't know if he's right in they're trying to say his crimes of altering the case, but he wrote a letter to jail to his wife, forced her to quit her job, begs mercy of the court. We both forced to immediate abandon employment for safety, of course. She had an abandoned house. Again, I throw myself to mercy and completely provide assistance. And then he talked about how he didn't know how much lawyers were going to be just to speak to a lawyer. What has this got to do with alleged crimes? Legal assistant. Representation myself immediate. And then there was something else that goes on. The gag order. In his defense, lawyer... Oh, wait a minute. Was that up here? Goes on to say, we didn't know nothing about something. I don't want to leave it at that one, end it at that one. Immediate. No, that ain't it. It's gotta be down here. Didn't even know about. Damn it, where is it? Yeah. Well, there was something in this case, and I mean, I should have this up in the description if you want to check it out. But the lawyer said in this case he didn't know about something. And, of course he didn't know about something. But let alone if you're a defense attorney and you know your damn rights and you know damn well that you don't talk about nothing if there's a gag order. But for this defense attorney to be in the dark of some things, that's BS. That's BS right there. That's breaking the law right there. And the defense attorney's only getting a certain amount of information in this case. That's all bullshit. And, for that being said, and to me, bullets being swapped out, I mean, it's this case is just beyond breaking constitutional rights. I mean, I get the gag order, yeah, because you don't want to, say so, right, ruin or get anything out there that might, kill the case, but still. Oh, here's adding, that was news to us. If you read a probable cause affidavit, it does not mention anything about any other person. So, he did get the affidavit. He did get to see some things, but it doesn't mention nothing about another suspect. So with that being said, what's really going on with this case? But let alone, he's only limited on some things too. And to me, that's breaking a lot of constitutional rights. And the bullet thing, my thought, theory, idea, I'm standing with that. Everything within this case, I will not point the finger at this man until it is really, honestly proven without a reasonable doubt that he did it. I mean, if they got another person, they better find him quick. Other than that, I'm not going with none of this. None of this until this man is honestly proven guilty. Not guilty until proven innocent, until he's innocent until proven guilty. The right jurisdictional way that it should be within this case that was written many hundreds of years ago of your constitutional rights. Not just rip someone off the street and say, hey, you did this. It ain't right. And it's really bizarre and ridiculous. But I'm still waiting, folks. I am not on that this is the day bandwagon yet. Nope. Until this is honestly done, I'm not. Sorry, I'm going to hang off the side here and wave at you people. Hey, see you later. Ride that train till it's all done, because I'm not with it. Everything I see so far is breaking the law. Breaking the law. But if it was someone like me breaking the law, oh, geez, I'd be in jail for the rest of my freaking life. Doing something like this, hide this, swap that, do this. Don't say that. Put that gag order. Shut your freaking mouths. Oh, man, I don't know, folks. But until that next video, be safe, take care, and always beware, because I think Bridge Guy is still out there. Till the next video, folks, out.